Okay, here we are. We're back at the Ice Garden for the last, call it regular game of this Aspen Fall Face-Off Tournament. Beautiful day in Aspen today. People riding their bikes around and a little bit of playing at the park, and then hopefully some good rest for the team as they got ready for this last game against the DU Pioneers. I'll tell you more about that team in a minute. That's the Bankert line back in the starting rotation here. And you've got Nash Suchich with the puck there, passing it up along with Roman on D. So there's Bankert with Garvey behind him. Bankert's hitting into the net, possibly an early chance. Behind the net, he's got Denton in front. He's circling as he does and shoots it wide. We've seen that from Bankert. He's so fast. He goes around that outside, sometimes passes and sometimes shoots depending on what the defense is doing. It's a pretty good tactic, and I don't think defensively they'll be able to have, most teams will be able to handle that. So you have to kind of pick taking the shooter or taking the pass. Here's Roman with the shot that's also wide. Picked up there by Suchich in the corner. He shields it nicely and turns to send it deep. Picked up by Denton in the corner. Denton working. Good shielding there, too. DU player goes down. Denton behind the net. Gets a shot on goal and save already. A nice little wraparound try there from Denton to start this out. The ice is, I've noticed, a lot better this time around. We talked this morning a little bit how there's like puddles all around. We watched this Zamboni driver do a great job clearing those puddles. So behind our starting goaltender, Dory Parrish, down in our end here, there's not a big lake. Well, that ought to help with stick handling behind the net as this second line gets going. That's Alex Boyd there with Weinreich, who sends it back to Bates. Bates tries to send it deep, but it's picked off. He's got Rizé there out there on right D, who will pursue it into the corner in our own zone, and there's the icing whistle. So we'll start that again. That's Weinreich, Ryder Boyd, and Alex Boyd. Weinreich. We were just joking about that. Proper pronunciation. Dylan Weinreich. And then, of course, as I said, Rizé and Bates Corbold there on D. So Weinreich to take the face-off. Back to Boyd. Boyd wins it, kind of shuttles it deep as he likes to do. Get picked up by Weinreich. And then Weinreich again on the pressure. Boyd trying to keep it in, but it's popped out. Bates makes the stop at in the neutral zone. Boyd kind of kept it in there. Some scrappy play in the neutral zone and poked ahead by Weinreich. Good pressure from this line, and there's another big, long no icing, and so Rizé is going to pick that up. Boyd goes for a change. Rizé looking to get it to Weinreich, just a little bit past him into DU zone. Rizé trying to keep the offsides from happening, stick handles. It gives DU now the chance to kind of dump it into our zone. Bates with the shoulder check. Good vision there from Bates to send it over to Weinreich. Centering shot deflected up and over Dory Parrish and then picked up in the corner. This DU team is going to be hopefully a little bit of a good challenge for us today. They've had some close games, but I think it's been, are they 0-3? Yeah. But that, the games are tight, and they played Arapahoe to, I think, a 3-1 loss, so they can hang. It's early season for them, too, as now you see Bastine out there on the nice forecheck. He's out there with Cruz January and Calvin Chopka, and picked up by Cruz, fires it over the net. Good-sized goaltender down there. Bastine goes down, and the outlet pass comes into the neutral zone. Played there by Loden Coles. Now back to get it is Nash Suchich. Suchich digging against the board, centering in front, cleared, and a collision as January fights to keep it out from the danger zone and does that successfully. Suchich plays the body and puck nicely there. Again, good physical play from Suchich. Nice clean within the rule. Centering pass deflected, tipped away by Parrish. Sometimes your best defensive stick is the goaltenders, and that was certainly true there for Parrish as she knocked that one away. Digging for it still is Wes, and then that is Calvin to Cruz and into DU zone. Pressure, outlet pass makes it into the neutral zone. Here they come the other way. Roman, boom, plays the puck and the body, so no call. Around the net comes Banker. Banker's at Garvey on the far side with him, but he's going to split the D. He's heading into the zone, working his way around the back of the net on his backhand. Garvey's in front, loses the puck, does Banker. And now it's going to come away with it is Denton. Denton digging along the boards. Denton fighting. Still has it. Goes down. Bankert now on the pressure. Good wheel there by DU. Breakout pass ends up on Rosé's stick, and he'll shoot. Save. Rebound. Rebound again. Bankert can't quite get a hold of it, and it's behind the net. Denton to Garvey. They're cycling. Garvey tries to get it out to Bankert, but it's DU coming out into the neutral zone. Oh, but picked up there by Denton, who's going to wheel into the zone with it. Shot, save. Good shot there from Denton. We'll get a line change. 8:20 left in this runtime first period. 0-0. We have 3 shots. They have none so far. This DU team looks good. It's going to be a challenge. Weinreich at center now. Out there with Boyd and Ryder. And on D you have, looks like Bates and Cole. So there's another shot cleared by DU after the save. Loden Coles takes it into the zone. Tries to send it deep. Picked up by Boyd way high in the slot. Gets it down to Ryder. He gets a shot just wide. Weinreich into the corner. Physical play there from DU. DU hungry for a win for sure. You can tell they came to play. Puck. Boyd keeping it in. Good fight there to keep it in. Picked up by Ryder in the right-hand corner. Centering pass. Weinreich off his stick and deflected into the sideboards. Trying to keep it in is this line. Cole steps up to be part of that. Coles does win it. And they can only clear with what looks like it might be an icing, but it's not because Bates got a hold of that one in time before it crossed the red line. Nice pass to Boyd. Boyd turns. Good opening of the hips to send it deep and get involved in the forecheck. He's got Ryder with him too. Good cut from the DU player. Boyd on the back check. Pass over to Nash Sucic. Oh, and just outside. It's a good idea there from the DU player. He's going to do a little back and forth move to try and get around our stout defensive line, but couldn't pull it off. Yeah, you can tell this DU team wants a W out of the weekend. This is their last chance to do so. Bastien line out there with Roman and Sucic. Sucic has it now. Nice little pass up to Calvin. Gets it into the zone, but a little late. Bastien at center. Cruz January at left. Calvin Chopko at right. Roman at lefty. He's going to pick it up right there. And then she's out there with Nash Sucic on right D. Good spin and turn pass up there from Roman. Roman again, banking it off the boards, trying to get it to Cruz, but it's icing. Goaltender down there for DU's pretty big. And so is our goaltender in a good way. That's what you want out of your goaltenders. Obviously, a bigger person takes up more netting, but that's not all there is to goaltending. I'd say it's about 40% what it takes to be a good goaltender. Bastien, Roman, out into the neutral zone. Good pursuit there from Vale. Coming down on Sucic. Back check by Bastien. Bastien has time. Takes it around behind Parrish. With his head up, looking for the pass. Gets it over to Roman. Roman now up to January. January down the left-hand side. Over to Calvin. Blocked back to Sucic. Sucic wheeling. It's kind of pulled upon there. And then sending it out to the point, but it's into the neutral zone. Coles has time. He's going to skate it up. Coles enters the zone. Gets it poke checked away. Centering. Who's got it? Back check there from Calvin. Calvin has it again. Low angle shot blocked. Bastien turning. Good protection and was trying to feed his line mates. Couldn't quite get that to connect. Over to Calvin in the corner. Back to Rizé. Rizé deflected. Bounces wide. We got Coles there now on the point with it. Shot. Deflected off January's skates. Bastine had a hat trick this morning. And there's Bankert. Oh, he hits. Boy, that defender took it right in the leg area and blocked it. Bounces out to Rizé. He's going to spin and very wisely sends it deep. Picked up by Bankert. He's got speed. He's wheeling it around. Good D, good pass to the other D. Colts there. He's trying to keep it in and does. And it's in. Garvey still has it. Shot. Save. Garvey just kept that in by a hair, and now he's working it along behind the boards, behind the net. Shot on net there from Garvey, I think. It's a little hard to see. Big cross down the ice, icing just to get that whistle for DU. They were under a lot of pressure from that Bankert line. He's going to stay out there, apply some more of that pressure. Line's playing really well so far. Coach understands that and thinks, here we go. Dam is about to break, and he thinks this line can get a goal, and I agree with him. Here we go. Bankert at center. Wins it over to Garvey. Bankert comes away with it. Nice little dish there to Bates, who sends it deep. Garvey behind the net. And sorry, that was Denton who had that puck off the face-off. And Denton now fighting along the boards. First year, but he doesn't look it, does he? It's Denton. Plays right along with those year-older kids. And here comes Nasucic with a centering pass, but defended nicely by DU. Here's, oh, okay. And here comes DU the other way into the neutral zone. Sucic on D, Bankert on the back check. Great back check from Bankert. He takes a little bit of a slash there and then knocks down his opponent. That was chippy play. Behind the net is DU. Good play there from Bankert again. Garvey can't quite get it out. Sucic trying to handle it. Into the slot, base scoreboard, looking up for Bankert. Bankert at the red line, skating into the zone. Has a shot on goal. Rebound. No, it's at the feet. Thought Denton was going to get the rebound there. Now it's out to Sucic. Oh, no, he whiffs on it, but manages to recover just in time. And here comes Bates Gorbold. It's going to ring it around the boards to Boyd, who's come out with fresh legs, and he's got some speed down the wing. But served it too far up the ice to himself. And DU back the other way, coming in, missing that shot. Boyd trying to clear it out of the zone, fighting through three guys. It comes back to Weinreich. Weinreich around the back of his own net, looking up, trying to clear it out. Good coverage from DU. Ryder has it, tries to get it to Boyd, but it's intercepted. DU coming through into the slot. And now Weinreich over to Boyd. Boyd just can't quite handle that puck again. And there he goes, tips it deep. Fighting hard as Boyd to win that puck. Weinreich gets it, tries to jam it in, and it's covered by the goaltender. And with 1 minute, 10 seconds run time to play, still 0-0 in the first. Shots on goal in our favor. The DU's been pressuring, and they've got a really good defense against the breakout, I've noticed. Centering to just past Boyd's stick, and it's out, but saved the day there is Rizé. Boyd with a quick pass to Ryder, who takes it deep. Nice cut back. Can't quite hold on to it. Good stick there from DU. Ringing around the boards toward Rizé. Rizé steps up, and Roman's there to back him up. Roman with the nice backhander to Ryder, but it's all the way back into our zone. 30 seconds to play in the first. Ringing it way around the boards. Boyd's chasing deep to get it, wins it. But whiffs the pass over to just wide. Not yet quite the first save for Parrish in goal there. Sawyer Roman around the outside. Little help from Rizé. Weinreich comes away with it. He's got Boyd with him. Down the right-hand side. Boyd goes to the chain, so Weinreich's all alone. Takes it to the net. Shot. Stopped. And that'll do it for the first period. This will be a good game. Exciting. Okay, DU came to play. Shots on goal, not indicative of the evenness of this match. Vale has 7, DU has 0, but they've been playing well. Bouncing puck, it's going to end up on Loden Cole's stick. He banks it up there to January. January over to Calvin on sides. Calvin tries to center it, but gets the stick block on it. But DU's really good at getting sticks in lanes, I've noticed too. Oh, down goes Bastien, tries the hand pass. Picked up by DU. That's Cole's on D. Cole's at the poke check. Dishes it up. Bastien's going to come around a bit through the neutral zone. He's got January with him. No, that's Calvin. Sorry. Sometimes the 4 and 4 still get me. There's 4 and 44 on this line. Nice play there from Sucic. Still in the neutral zone. D's going to dump it deep. And Loden Coles down into the corner. Pick it up. Digging. Battle along the boards. A little help from West. Bastien. January at the point. Now Sucic coming out of our defensive zone. Up and deflected, but not out by Calvin. Shot. That's the first save of the game for Dory Parrish, and she sends it into the corner. Sucic picks it up, fires it up off the boards to January. He's just going to ice it, get that change. And now there'll be a face-up all the way in the other end. We're going to have Rizé and Bates Gorbold on D. Going to have Bankert at center, Garvey at right, and Denton at left wing. Wins it back. Gorbold all the way around, looking for Garvey. Garvey uses the body to shield. Bankert picks it up. And now Denton's going to try and get it out of the zone. He's looking for Bankert, who's going to come away with it out of a bunch of chaos. Can he do it again? He does. Centering to Garvey. Garvey turning, backhands just wide. Garvey in the corner. Garvey behind the net. Center shot is blocked wide. That was a Denton shot that very, very close to being a goal. Goes Rizé up to Garvey. Garvey with some time. He's got Bankert in the center. Working around the outside. Good poke check there from that DU defense. Now they're coming out the other way. Garvey gets in the way as they send it all the way down. Will that be icing? No, because Gorbold's going to get there. Banks it high off the boards. Denton picks it up. Denton looking for the lead man pass. He does. Nicely picked up by Bankert. Bankert shot. Good save by Jamal is the name on that goaltender there. He's talented. It's going to be tough to score today. Weinreich now. Back to Bates. Bates looking up. Banks it up off the board so that Weinreich can get there. It's into their zone, but then sent right back out. DU into our zone. Good pressure from Ryder there, and it goes all the way back around. Boyd's going to try and battle for that puck along the boards there. Weinreich picks it up. Weinreich down the outside. Weinreich into the zone, loses the puck. And now Boyd's trying to keep it in. Good battle there. Rizé, Boyd, banks it up. Weinreich turns, looking, trying to send it deep. Now Boyd on the forecheck. That's what this line likes to do, is send it deep. Have one person behind the net, the other two floating around looking for opportunities or helping out. Loden Coles and Ryder. Now Weinreich. Weinreich trying to get it to Boyd, trying to get it out of the zone. Centering pass does end up on the stick of Weinreich. Weinreich with one man to beat. Around the outside. Low angle. Centering. Ryder. Good coverage by the goaltender again. Ryder had a loose puck in front of him, and the goaltender just dove right on top of it. Nice save. This could be a low-scoring game. 9:36 left in the runtime second. Bastien at center now, out there with January and Calvin. And Roman there with it. Gets it up to Calvin. Calvin turning. Low angle. Blocked away by the defense. January working hard to get that puck. DU's going to try and go the other way, but January won't let him. Bastien now. Calvin blocks it, making it hard for them to break out. And picked off by January. And Calvin, boy. Now Wes, Bastien turns, goes back to the D. Loden Coles unloads one into the net. Loden Coles has such a good shot. And we got to see that there. Got it up high over the goaltender who was down low. And after 11 shots, one goes in. Shots are 11-1, scores 1-0, 8:37 run time in the second. And nice hustle by the offensive line there of Bastien, January, and Calvin. And here's a shot from DU just to get it back to Coles on the D. Fired that right in there. And now Denton along the boards. This is the Bankert line, along with Bates and now Sucic. Sucic getting it up to Garvey, tries to one-time it up to Bankert, but it stays in and all the way back into our corner. Bates scoreboard picks it up. Centering pass deflected. Not quite enough to get a rush the other way. There goes DU sending it back in there to that same corner for Bates to pick up. Bouncing puck. DU blocked. Good step up there by Sucic. There goes. That's Denton to Bankert. Bankert looking. Oh. Unselfish play there by Bankert. Just couldn't connect with Garvey for that goal or for that shot. Garvey now has it behind the net. Working that puck nicely. Trying to get it in front, but right as Bankert went around to help. So here comes DU through the neutral zone. Good back check from nice back check there by Denton to get that puck out and into the neutral zone. DU trying to skate it. A little bit of neutral zone ping pong. Here comes Garvey. Garvey gets it deep. Goes for the change. Bankert's going to stay to give him some pressure. Centering pass almost picked off by Boyd, but Ryder gets a hold of it. Got Sucic and Rosé back there on D. Nice pass up to Bankert, who's still out there. Bankert lead pass to Boyd. Boyd going outside. Uses his body to stay on his feet. He's going toward the net. He selfs it! The power move from Boyd. Sends him deep, and boy, he really shelved that. All right. Hey, everybody, that's my son. At the beginning of the year, I was like, how come you never do the power move? He's like, I'm going to do the power move. And he did it right there. You know, a lot of times in the past, he would do the cutback there as soon as he got any pressure from the D. And I said, you're a big guy, just cut toward the net. I bet they fall down. That's exactly what happened there. Of course, you got to finish with the shot up high as we have Nguyen in goal, a new goaltender for DU halfway through the second. And little change of the lineup there. So now you've got that same lineup there, Weinreich, Boyd, and Ryder. Good pass there from Bankert on the assist on that last play. Now here comes Weinreich. Good stick handling, looks up, sends it to the point. That's Rosé, gloving it down. Rosé, nice play. Oh, gets tripped. Is there a call? No. Centering pass is up and kept in there nicely by Loden Coles, who has a goal, and then Weinreich jams one, saved by this new goaltender. Here comes Ryder, backs it. Wow, another big shot and almost tipped in by Weinreich. That was Coles on another big shot. That's Boyd putting the pressure on. Stepping up is Rosé. DU the other way, into our zone. Ryder doing a great job back checking, cutting off that pass. Oh, and a sneaky shot gets by. I'll tell you, it was well played there by DU. Looked like they were going to go for the pass, and he kind of faked it and then shot, and that had Dory Kirsch a little off her line. It snuck right into that corner. So 2-1 with 4:45 left to play in the run time. Second period. That was a sneaky goal. Wow, watch out. These come to play. They do not want to lose again. Refs are letting things go a little bit, so that's something to keep in mind strategically, especially if you're a defenseman and you're battling for pucks. Not calling a lot of those, what I would say are more or less like incidental trips, right? Like if it happens in the course of play, they're letting that go. It keeps the flow of the game going, but it can also lead to things getting sloppy. We'll see how it turns out here. This is the Bastine line out there with Bates, and I can't see. It's Bates and Roman. That's Roman with it, and that's January, kind of getting it out of the zone into the neutral zone. Closed in on by DU. Bates up to January. January just trying to get across the red line and dump it and can't. Picked up by Bastine. And then January trying to send it deep, but here comes DU again, the other way. Bastine, January, and now Gorbold. Gorbold with time, looking, good pass. Oh, I know what he was thinking there was Bastine. He was going to deflect it up to Calvin. Calvin was going to skate it down, do a left-right jig jog and upper shelf it, but alas, we'll never get to see it because the tip puck went all the way down for an ice. Here comes the bankered line. Out on D, way down on the other end, testing my ability to see is Sucic and Coles on D. Coles there on right D. Centering, blocked, picked up there by Garvey. Garvey with some speed, coming down the center of the ice. He's got time. Nugent saves it, and it goes up over his shoulder and into the net. It hit the mask of the goaltender and bounced up and over and in, and it's 3-1 with 2:40 to go in the second. Good speed there from Garvey. So now he's got 2 goals on the day. I told you his time was coming, and today is his time. Kind of the law of averages over the course of a hockey season. You skate that fast, you play that well, good things are going to happen. That's certainly true for Garvey there with a nice goal. Garvey now has it again, entering the zone. Got Banker with him in the center. On the outside, backhand. Ooh, goalie couldn't cover it. Banker, low angle, goes wide. Around to Coles, who smashes it in. Garvey keeping it in, and we'll pursue around the corner. And that's Denton, and that's Sucic, and Denton. Nope, all the way to the neutral zone, and picked up there by Sucic, and now Loden can enter. Loden deflected, and goalie's going to just cover that one. Fresh legs for both teams here. Okay, Weinreich, Boyd, Ryder. Shot goes a little bit wide. You got Roman and Rosea D there. Flips up off the glass onto the back of the net. Weinreich. Now Boyd coming in to help. Weinreich has lost his stick. He's trying to kick it. Gets his stick, and Boyd's going to try and keep that puck, and it's bouncing. Ryder picks it up. Good positioning play by Ryder to anticipate that that's where that puck would sort of bounce out. Now it's Weinreich shielding. Ryder helping him out. Stepping in is Roman. Can't quite keep it in. Ryder up and in. Weinreich now. Weinreich inside. Has it. Ends up on Rosé's stick. And DU the other way. Look at the speed from Weinreich and Roman to just cut that potential breakaway off. 35 seconds in this period. Weinreich now getting sort of pushed off the puck. Shot saved by Parrish. Excellent angling there from Parrish. That's, if I'm talking about 40% of it being your size, I'd say the way that you angle the shooter is another really important part of goaltending. She did that excellently there. Oh, bouncing puck in front and cleared away by Sucic. And that'll do it for the second. 3-1. Vail. We were just talking about how we're in the finals tomorrow either way at 2 p.m. as Bastien goes to take the face-off with, picked up there. Look at that. Oh, that's not Bastien, that's Bankert. I'm sorry. I thought I saw 5, it's 2. So that was, I was wondering why Garvey was out there. Bankert now. Bankert got Garvey in front, looking, he's doing his circling thing. Oh, the Sucic fell down for the cross ice pass, but Bates is back, so is Bankert. Shot, good save. Good save by Parrish there. Garvey up to Denton. And I'll tell you, finish my thought here in a second. Denton, can't handle it. And it's going to come out the other way. Bankert. And just dumped in by DU. Sucic going to pick it up in the corner. Oh, good pressure there. Good forecheck by DU. Gourbold sends it up. Nice, gentle pass up to Bankert. Nope, back in. Gourbold, shoulder check. Gathers it in and sends it all the way down, but it's going to be no ice. It was on net enough. So that gives the opportunity for a line change. Banker's still out there on the pressure, which is what you want to see. Coles. Rizet with a nice look over to Bastien. Bastien, good pass up to Calvin. Calvin with a shot. It's going wide, but it's gloved anyway. I was going to say is that we're in the finals regardless of the outcome of this game tomorrow at 2, I believe. I think there might be some crazy math that doesn't work. Yeah, that's a good point. But either way, the Aspen and Arapahoe play tomorrow morning, and that may determine who plays against us. Like if we win and Arapahoe wins, then it would be Arapahoe would have to play twice tomorrow. We'd only have to play once. I'm just going to salute Aspen on being cool about scheduling themselves on Thursday night and Sunday morning as the home host of the tournament. As nice skating there from Calvin around the net. He's wheeling, he centers, but it's picked off. And you got January on defense now, which he knows how to do. Nice shot and kicked away there by Parrish. Pulls. Bastien. DU has it. Shot. It was going wide, but Parrish was all over it. That's Rizet banking it up to Calvin. Calvin has Bastien, but it's bouncing puck. I swear sometimes that thing has little legs. A black disc. Acts like a frog. Roman with speed, turning around, looking. She's got Boyd and does eventually get it up to him. Here we go. I thought she might turn and do one of her rushes. Kind of fun to watch when she does that. Here comes, Ryder with the pass back. It didn't have enough speed, so Roman again picking her head up. She knows she's got Boyd up there, but their pass angle was cut off, so she wisely turns the other way. Ryder with the one-timer, try and get it over to Weinreich, but it didn't work. Low angle, blocked by Bates, cleared out of the zone. Weinreich with speed, picking it up. Gets kind of bodied off the puck. He's going to pick his head up, hit the lead man. That's onsides, fortunately. Ryder centering. Boyd looking for a second. Can't quite get a hold of that one. Shot is out to Bates, who sends it deep. Boyd now, 2 men on him. He loves that kind of hockey, fighting guys against the boards. Especially when it's 2 against 1, he gets all fired up. And then it comes out in our favor. Here's Weinreich. Weinreich, oh gosh, he whiffed on the shot, but he still has it. Centering pass, bouncing puck over Ryder's stick. He can't get it off. Weinreich in the corner now, and here comes this line cycling again. To Boyd. Boyd, 1-2 timer for his second goal of the game. Weinreich to Ryder to Boyd this time with great defense there from Bates and Roman to make that happen. And it's 4-1. Cycle that puck around, work it, and good things are bound to happen. That line in particular really likes to play behind the net. I think it has to do with the way that Weinreich plays. And you'll see that the other style that from Bankert, who's playing center now, is he gets his speed up behind the net. So he'll come around as Garvey works it along the left-hand side. You'll see Bankert kind of, instead of camping behind the net, he'll whip around the net, and then he'll have that option to shoot or pass. Both styles are great, both effective. And it's just fun to see the different personalities of these players coming to life on the ice. That's Rizet and Sucic out there on D. Rizet's at left, Sucic at right. It's back to Sucic. Dumps it forward. But here comes DU the other way. Not so much because Rosé's got wheels. There's Garvey. Oh, Bankert almost got it. Turning around is Sutic. Closing that gap. Great back check from Bankert. That's like just such great back checking. Wraparound tries blocked by Rosé. Rosé now banks it up and out so that Denton can chase it into the neutral zone. Good rezone entry regroup from DU there. And they can't re-enter until that other player's out. Banks off of Garvey's skate, and then Nash, I think, was trying to bank it up off the boards. It goes all the way down instead, so we'll have an icing and a line change. 4-1 with 9:28 stop time to play. This is Bastien's line. Bastien, Calvin, and Cruz January. Bates Gourbold now out there to get it. He's got Loden Poles as his D partner. Poles is going to go behind the net, use his big body to win that puck, sends it up to January, flips it forward, and darn it, I think it was same deal there. He's trying to bank it off the boards himself, and every winger in the world knows how that feels. Just kind of catch it on the toe of your stick, and it ends up going all the way down. Poles gives him a slap on the shin, saying, "No worries, man, we get it." Bastien at center. Bates lined up back and left, so you can see that's where Bastien wants to win it. But no, he bangs it forward instead. That worked. Almost. Shot! Stopped. Boy, it worked until it did. Lows. Oh, down goes Calvin, and then Bates bangs it away. DU pressuring here. Shot comes out. Way to hug that post, Dory Parrish. Coles with a great defensive play, and it pops out to Calvin Chopke. He's going down the right-hand side with speed. He's going to get around. He does, but he's taken down, and that one, great example of the difference between a incidental trip and a kind of diving trip on a scoring chance. It's I'm going to hand it to the referees. I like it when this game's called like this. They're doing it right. So now with a power play for a minute 30, we're going to see no special teams action, just the usual lineup. That's Weinreich, Boyd, and Ryder, and then that's Sucic and Roman on D. Sucic to Roman. Roman's got a big shot, and she was looking for a tip there. And DU's trying to clear it out. Roman holds on to it and sends it deep. That is Weinreich trying to get a hold of it. Weinreich down in the corner, sends it up to Roman, keeps it in. Sucic kind of fans on the shot, and so all the way down it goes. Boyd was hustling just in case. The coach is going to let him play a little more of this power play. 59 seconds left on the power play. 8:07 stop time. 4-1 Dale. Score that does not reflect, I think, the challenge that this DU team is bringing us. They're playing well. Back to Boyd. Boyd to Sucic. Sucic sends it all the way around to Weinreich, and that's what you want to see. Just controlling the puck. Centering to Ryder. Ryder gets another one-timer. So that's two one-timers that Weinreich has set up. Had his hat trick yesterday, and gosh, I wonder if that's a playmaker for him already. At least his two. And boy, I wish I was better stat keeper, because I'd love to celebrate playmakers even more than hat tricks. Hats off to Weinreich for being an unselfish, thoughtful player, working behind the net, sending those passes up. Take a look at Wayne Gretzky, Connor McDavid, and Nathan McKinnon. All those guys just assist machines, right? So Weinreich really playing that role today, and really, really great to see as this Bankert line is going to be out here. A 5-1 matchup against DU. Puck goes deep to Rosé. Out to the point for DU. Big clapper, deflected, rebound cleared by Coles. Nice pass up out to, and it's going to end up on Bankert's stick from Garvey. Bankert gets taken down, or tried to, but he turns, wraps around, spins, and puts it in the far corner. What a move. Garvey got it up to him. kind of against all odds, and then he had to collect the puck. Then he cuts in front of the net, and rather than trying to backhand, he spins around, which was the right thing to do, and puts it into the far corner. And I don't think there's many goalies that can stop that. It's 6-1 off a great Bankert goal and a Garvey assist. Picked up by Garvey. Sent to Denton. Denton centering. Wait, Bankert almost got another one on that. And that's Ruse and Coles back there on D. Coles now facing this one, and just a simple sweep check for Coles. Gets in there, wins the puck. Well, he makes it look easy, doesn't he? Passes it up to, Denton, but miscue there. And so Coles again. He's like, don't worry, guys, I got it. Here comes Coles. He's taking it outside on his backhand. He's got Denton in front. Shot is blocked. Denton now playing D is Bankert. And Rose steps up to capitalize on that mistake from DU. And again, he's going to ring it around the boards. Picked up by Coles. Coles to Garvey to Bankert, and they get it out of the zone. Boy, how did Bankert come away with that puck? One man to beat. Around the outside, he wants to, that's a hooking like you'd never believe it, and that will get called. Gosh, that would have been his second goal. I know him well, as does our camera operator, his mother, and we all know he would have scored that one without the hook. Maybe the defender did too. But he'll go in the box for a minute 30 while Bastien's line gets a shot at the power play. It's Cruz on the left, Calvin on the right. And you got Sucic and Bates on D. Sucic on the right, D, Bates on the left. Sounds like the world's biggest ice maker below us just put out. It's 20 pounds of ice. Actually, the garage door open and closing. Oh, here's a shot. No. Boy, the defender kind of just laid down to stop that one. Deflected out to Bates, who just wisely sends it deep. Calvin looking, backhand flips up, over. Bates keeps it in and shoots just a little wide. Picked up. Just great play from Bastien there to back check, get that, send it back deep again, and then he's just hustling. I'll tell you, Bastien is hustling so well, as are all these players. Here comes DU on a 3-on-1. Now Suits, it's all alone back there. Deflected wide, good play there. Harris is like, let him shoot, I'll save it. Bastien comes away with it in the neutral zone. He's got Calvin with him. 18 seconds left in the power play. Calvin wheeling, looking, sends it in front, but it's blocked and cleared. That's coming toward the net, and it is a save. That was rolling and kind of wheeled to its right. Here comes Rose with speed. He's going up into the zone. Power play's over. Backing it up. Tries the wheel. Gets body checked off the puck in a way that I think if there hadn't been so many penalties and it wasn't 5-1, that might have been called. Then Sawyer Roman just returns the favor and also not called. So that's fair. Here comes Weinreich. Weinreich couldn't get the puck off. He gets it up to Boyd, who's looking for his hattie. Couldn't quite get there. Banked up and off the boards and just shot all the way down by DU. He needs a change. I'm going to guess that I saw Weinreich and Boyd talking just there. I think my guess was Weinreich said, I was trying to feed you, man. Once you get your hattie. So it's like playing, trying to make the other guy good, right? Like that's what's, I think, making this team so well. They're trying to feed each other, get each other points, make each other look good. Weinreich wins the face-off. Boyd on the pressure, wins it, and offsides. Sucic, that's great. That's exactly how defense is supposed to work. Weinreich or Boyd on the back check. Sucic putting pressure on the puck carrier, allowing Alex to catch up with him and knock that puck away. Weinreich banks it back, wins it back to Sucic, deflected up to Boyd. Boyd with the bouncing puck's going to send it deep, knowing that speedy Weinreich's going to get there first, as he does. Nice puck control by Weinreich in the corner. Sends it out to Coles. He wants another one. Shot deflected wide. And up and into the netting. Line will stay out there for a little bit. 2:36, and we're in run time again. 6-1 beating the score. So probably the last shot for Boyd to get his hattie, for Weinreich to get his playmaker. If he doesn't already have one, he might. I've noticed that the scorekeeping for this tournament hasn't been terribly accurate. I think Weinreich has a couple points he can miss. Bankert does. Boyd shoots wide. That might have been his last chance. Here goes Weinreich. He's wheeling. Banks it up to Sucic. Sucic. Oh, boy. Nice play there by Ryder to try and tip it in the net. Boyd back to Weinreich behind that net. Bounces out again. And it'll get sent out. No, into the neutral zone. Coles got there. Got it up to Boyd, who's trying to control it. Gets it up to Coles. Coles back to Boyd. Look at that passing. Centering. And Ryder will pick it up in the corner. Backhand it over and up. Boyd wheeling. Kind of couldn't do much with it there, so he sends it deep. DU trying to get it out, and they can't. Coles is going to keep it in again. Boyd, Weinreich, Ryder, shot off the mask. Good save. Over to Weinreich. Boyd now on the pressure. Coles is going to keep it in again. Boyd has it. Boyd couldn't quite saucer it over to Weinreich. I think they're getting tired. Coles keeping it in again. Shot is almost in. Coles almost got two there. Weinreich, and pretty soon this line's going to have to come for a change regardless. Weinreich's just getting smushed, but he doesn't like it, so he comes away with the puck, sends it over to Boyd. Boyd in the corner, centering, and Sucic was deep trying to get one. Less than a minute to play. They've just been cycling it down there. Oh, Boyd gets slew-footed. They're not going to call it because it's a minute to play and it's 6-1. There's Sucic. Good save. This line needs a change so bad. They gave it their best shot. Try and get Boyd a hattie. Here comes Garvey. Garvey's shot is wide. Denton. Bankert. And the shot almost in off the Bankert pass by Garvey. And here they come the other way. Denton putting pressure on him. That was tipped and will be yet another icing with 17 seconds runtime. It's probably going to be all she wrote. So we'll be in the championship tomorrow at 2 p.m. The question is going to be against who? Probably. So it's Arapahoe versus Aspen morning. I think that'll determine, right, who we play. Yep. And that's game. Well done. Parrish holds him to 1 goal as she gets body checked by Calvin. They all celebrate, as does her fellow goaltender Silas, who has a shutout as well. So a lot of good hockey to celebrate from this team in white. Looking good. Good team, good coaches. We'll see you guys tomorrow.